A gloomy Friday day has turned into a nice sunny evening as we get prepared for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Michigan State Spartans on Big Ten Plus. Hello everyone, I'm Jacob Maurer alongside Kyle Keegan. Glad to join you here from the field at McLean Stadium at Jeff Ishbia Field for Game 2 of the doubleheader between the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Michigan State Spartans. And Kyle, Game 2 of the doubleheader means we saw game number 1, and what an entertaining game number 1 it was. It was a game where Michigan State had a 6-2 lead going into the 8th inning, and then we had a thunder warning delay in which the Fighting Illini came out of that delay, and their offense woke up. And they won that one 9-6. Big win for Illinois.
Yeah, 100%. A big win for Illinois in a game that they really needed. And it really feels like a missed opportunity for Michigan State. But the good news for them is they have a chance to come out here today and split this doubleheader going into tomorrow's Saturday game with a chance to still feel good.
Well, if the Illini already want to win the series in just day number 1, they're going to look at their third baseman, who has been quite on a streak. That's Kyle Shupman.
Yeah, that's right. Kyle Shupman's been one of the best players for Illinois in their offense all year long. He's top 5 on the team in home runs, RBI, batting average, OPS. He has 6 home runs in his last 9 games, and he had 3 singles in Game 1. So he was one of the many catalysts for the offense for the Illini in Game 1, and we'll see if he's able to carry that over into the nightcap now.
Well, if the Spartans want to bounce back, they need to look at someone who's been really their power hitter this season. That's their first baseman, Sam Bush.
That's right. There's a reason that Coach Boss has Sam Bush in the cleanup spot. The big lefty kid, the hometown kid here from East Lansing, been here since before COVID, and he's leading the Spartans in home runs, RBI, OPS, slugging percentage. He had that big 2-run double in the bottom of the first in Game 1, and we'll see if he can carry it over into the nightcap as well.
Well, it was a fun one in Game 1. Let's have some fun again, shall we? Game number 2 of the doubleheader between Michigan State and Illinois right here in East Lansing, coming up next on Big Ten Plus. As Ross sends this one to second, McKay will field it on a couple hops and flip to first. So 2 up, 2 down on 2 ground balls for the Fighting Illini.
And that's the start.
The shortstop, Jack Zebig, went 2 for 6 in game number 1. Had an RBI 2-run single as well. That really got their rally going in game number 1. Of course, here with the 45 minutes about between the end of game 1 and game number 2, both teams trying to stay loose, and certainly the Fighting Illini trying to keep up that momentum that we saw towards the end of game number 1. The 1-0 ripped into right field for a base hit. Z-Big continues to have a great day here on this Friday. And with 2 outs, a man aboard for Illinois.
And he went to get swept no matter who you're playing.
Well, we'll see how Plumlee starts this off. A strike right down the middle, similar to Higgins. He will face JT Sokolov, leadoff batter for Michigan State. Went 2 for 5 in game number 1 for the Spartans. Both of those hits going into center field for singles. Also had a stolen base in that one as well. And right quickly, Plumlee starts him with 2 strikes. We'll see if he goes with the fastball here, the 2-2. A ground ball into right field for a base hit. Way to start the day for Sokolov. Same way he started game 1 with a single. Here's the 1-2. Right down the middle. Strike 3 called. And first strikeout of the day. Higgins trying to put him in this inning away. The 1-2. Bouncer. And this is going to get behind Barry. And advancing is Quagliano to second. So now a runner in scoring position for Illinois.
Ball.
We'll see it. Blown away, but he caught the corner. Strike number 3 for Nolan Higgins, and he gets out of the jam here in the second.
Yeah, and the Spartans really needed that. 2 outs threatening were the Illini. They had 2 guys on base, but a great job by Higgins to get out of it.
We'll head to the bottom of the second next. Some early action here, but some great pitching to get out of the jams. Bottom of the second, underway next. Surprising me that he only has 1 home run as Plumlee blows one by him. Second strikeout today. As now here's a chopper. This is going to be a tough play for Ryan McKay. Fields it, and a nice play to get the out for the Spartans. It was Groves the leadoff man. First pitch, ground ball out.
Speaking personally,
as Anderson chops this fair down the third base line. Should be extra bases for Jacob Anderson. And we'll see how far he'll run. Valencius hits the cutoff man as Anderson takes second for a 1-out double here in the third.
It's a great opportunity to get a run in here and take an early lead.
Big pitch here, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got the mouse to chase the cheese, and they'll finish it off with the throw to first.
Bring them up. That's 4 strikes.
Excuse me, 8th. Here it is, 3-2 to McKay. Drives this one into left. Valencius is under it and makes the catch. Spartans had a runner in scoring position but could not capitalize. And we'll end up scoreless after 3.
Coming out firing better and better stuff each time.
The pitch count still remains low for Higgins as Jennings drives this one deep to center field. Sokolov back at the warning track and able to make the catch.
And Maurer, let me tell you.
The 0-2, check swing, caught looking.
Beautiful pitch right on the inside corner.
Throws him up to end the 4th. Only the 2nd strikeout of the day for Nolan Higgins, but it was a pretty one. So we'll take a look.
Looking at this replay right here, I just said I want to see him finish off a few more batters. Doesn't even give him a chance there. That's a perfect pitch on the high inside corner.
0-0, bottom of the 4th up next on Big Ten Plus. Trying to get on board to lead off this inning. Still takes strike 3 right down the middle. 5th K of the day for Ben Plumlee. Fantastic way to start off the 4th.
Ben Plumlee
moves us to a big full count pitch. 3-2. Shannon drives this one high in the air in right field. Jennings is under it and navigates the sunshine to make the catch. An easy 1-2-3 inning for Ben Plumlee. We'll head to the 5th.
Better than that in game 2, but Dodgers are tough.
As Johannes sends this one deep to center field, back and gone. First pitch, didn't miss it. Will Johannes sends it deep center field, and the Illini have a 1-0 lead here in the 5th.
Well, he walked in his first at-bat, so we had a feeling he might be seeing the ball pretty well. It ended up costing him last time, made a mental mistake.
He drives this one deep into center field. Back goes Chiahoy at the wall. We're tied at 1. Gone, a home run. Nick Williams sends it deep into left center field. And the Spartans tie it up.
Yep, and Michigan State.
Yeah, they say there's no crying in baseball, but certainly that will make someone sad as Pico lines this one to left in a diving catch by Vitas Valencius. Diving out there. And Kyle put a cape on him. That's Superman out there.
Yeah, we might be hearing your
3-1 from Higgins. Shutman grounds it to third. Nice play by Anderson. He'll fire it over to first and get Shutman in time for out number 1 here in the 6th. Go with anything. Here's the 0-2. Chopper to short, taken by Anderson. The third baseman will fire to first. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Nolan Higgins. Inefficient once again.
And that's why.
Well, Barry trying to battle back here. We'll face the 1-2 from Plumlee. Strike 3. Caught looking once again. 6th strikeout of the evening for Ben Plumlee. He has really owned Barry in this one. Let's say you're dangerous on the slots, per se. 2-2, swing and a miss. Sam Bush went fishing. Didn't catch anything down there. 7th strikeout of the evening for Ben Plumlee.
Yeah, and that's the kind of...
An impressive pitch count through 6.
Yeah, and both of these guys today have been great at first pitch strikes, and you see Higgins starting where he left off.
As Quagliano lines this one for a base hit into center field. Around first, he'll stop there. As Sokolov will field it for Michigan State, but a leadoff hit and a leadoff runner aboard for the Illini. Maybe looking for home run number 2 with that big swing and a miss. And really that's surprising, Kyle, because how well he's been swinging the bat here today. You would have to think a couple of those would be over the wall. See Dan Hartlib over there at third. As this one's driven and home run number 2. Will Johannes once again, this time to left. The Illini lead the Spartans 3-1.
Welcome to the Will Johannes experience, ladies.
I forget at the moment who it was, but it was an error, a hit by pitch, and a walk.
Well, when you're on inning number...
As Groves takes off for second, and that one's going to get into center. And to score is Chia Aloy. Groves will move over to third. And great base running once again from the Fighting Illini. Groves took off for second off the misplay from Barry, the catcher. Throws it into center field. The Illini are up by 3 here in the 7th. Brewer will reset the 2-2. Trying to go on that outside corner again, this time too high. We're back to a full count.
I really like the idea there on that pitch. We'll see if he can get him on the 3-2 now.
3-2, runners take off, and this is a ground ball to Anderson. He'll flip over to first for the first out, and this one over to second base goes Ross. He was on the move before that pitch happened.
Yeah, and that's the right play by Andrea. So you got to throw strikes here.
As Jennings lines this one to right, and that's going to get down. Extra bases for Jennings. 1 run is in to score. Around and in to score is Ross. And that's 3 runs for the Illini.
Starters, they were able to get Nolan Higgins tired enough.
As that one gets away from Barry, and in to score is another Fighting Illini. Shupman comes in from third, and Illinois adds to their lead. Now 6 runs here in the 7th as they lead by 6 over Michigan State. Today's game with a walk in the 4th. Also had that big catch for Illinois early on in this game as he lines this one into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. In to score is Jennings. And now it's 8-1 Illinois as they just continue to add to their massive lead.
7 for the Spartans potentially.
You have to love that. The aggressiveness still on point for the Illini. Doesn't matter their lead. Still going to continue to play as Guagliano sends this one to right. Pico missed it. And up on the hill, Valencius is around third and in to score for the 9th run of the game for Illinois. And 8th run of the inning.
Yeah, of course, an opportunity for him.
As this one gets away from Barry and in to score for the 10th run of the afternoon for the Illini is Colton Quagliano. 10-1 Illinois. Shapansky sets the 1-2. Got him looking. Froze him on the outside corner. And finally, Michigan State is out of the 7th. As Pico sends this one to center, Chialoy back at the warning track, and this one's off the wall. Seymour around third. They're waving him home, and throw it to the plate is not in time. 2nd run of the game for Michigan State, and perhaps a rally here circulating here in the 7th. Good hitters count for Shupman. As he lines this one to short, Seymour will flip to second one, relay to first. Double play. See what Shapansky has, the 2-2, caught him looking. Stood there like a house at the side of the road. And Tommy Shapansky makes work here in the 8th for the Spartans. Well, it's been a long day here in East Lansing, but glad to bring you all the coverage here on Friday. And just a reminder, this game is being produced by students at Michigan State University as part of the Big Ten Network Student U program, an on-campus experience that is unique to the Big Ten. Student U is part of an educational mission to teach the next generation of sports production professionals. For more information, visit BigTenNetwork.com/StudentU. And Kyle, as you mentioned, many of us starting here at 10 o'clock this morning, making good work. The energy is still high there in the control room. And yeah, look at this, right into your television. And yeah, we're taking a look here. Students working this game as always, and what a great job everyone on our crew has been doing today here, Kyle, bringing all the action and all these runs in this one.
Absolutely.
As McKay lines this one deep to right field, back and gone. Ryan McKay First hit of the game for him today, and that's a long ball to right. Spartans get their third run of the afternoon.
Yeah, and McKay got all of that one just drilling, give him the green light.
Here's the 3-0. Bush does have the green light and pops it up in the infield. Incoming is Quagliano, and the second baseman makes the catch for the second out here in the eighth.
And obviously, it's
Shannon waits the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Mitch Dye, dazzling here in the eighth. Spartans get one though. Not enough though, as the Illini will take a 7-run lead into the final inning in this one. Ninth inning coming up next here on Big Ten Plus between Michigan State and Illinois, game number 2. For Michigan State in the 7th. To close out that frame. The 1-2, got him looking. Another strikeout for Tommy Shapansky. He is cruising here for Michigan State here in the 9th.
certainly positives that Coach Boss, the staff, and everyone can take from this outing from him.
Well, here's the 2-0 pitch. Chopper too short. Seymour will flip it to first. And nice 1-2-3 inning for Tommy Shapansky and Michigan State in the 9th.
Yeah, and the Spartans needed that, a good 1-2-3 inning and a good feel-good outing for Shapansky. Some positives to take going forward for number 14.
10-3 Illinois. They'll try to close out game number 2 as we head to the bottom of the 9th next here in East Lansing on Big Ten Plus.
Always good to see the depth in a conference game.
It's the 0-1. Murphy lines this one into center field for a base hit. Got to feel good for him to get a hit and gets a roar of applause from the Michigan State dugout. Murphy aboard here in the 9th. But already have the majority. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Throw over to first to make it official. And the Illinois Fighting Illini surge in the later innings using a 9-run 7th to topple Michigan State here in game number 2. They win it by a final of 10-3.
Earlier this week.
Well, Will Johannes, the catcher for the Illini, hitting 2 home runs in this one and a big one in the 7th to take the lead. And the Fighting Illini did not look back. They win it 10-3 over Michigan State. I'm Jacob Maurer alongside Cal Keegan as we thank you for joining us. Charlotte Terbrack, our sideline. Also a thank you to Briggs Maloney, our producer, Vincent Lay, our director. And thank you for joining us here on this long day on Big Ten Plus. Again, your final. Illinois wins it 10-3 over Michigan State, saying so long and good night from East Lansing.